Hello and welcome back to another video. Picture this, it is sometime in the 1990s. Don't really know which year specifically, but you've heard rumors of this, and it's, you're in the, shitfest known as the post-Soviet, known as the post-Soviet bloc, where freedom and democracy has finally replaced the evil communism, and life's fucking miserable and everything. And you're a kid, and shit's burning, and apparently there were gangs, and probably still are gangs over there in Eastern Europe and Russia, and fucking around, making life miserable. But you've heard rumors. You're a kid, and you've heard rumors about the Nintendo Game Boy. Ooh. And other gaming systems. But when you can barely even afford food, you're not getting this, are you? But there are alternatives. Oh shit, boys and gals and non-binary pals, there's some 9999 and 1 brick games. Yeah, these are pretty much a response to the Game Boy, and honestly, they're not bad. These are modern examples. But yeah, these things have had a very long history of providing many hours of entertainment, not only to people in the third world, and I guess post-second world, but also here in the Imperial Core. I'm Gen Z, so I'm too young to... I didn't even exist yet at this point. But yeah, they still do make these. These modern ones came from Five Below, and can't find an equivalent of this on AliExpress, but I found plenty of equivalents on this. Yeah, these I'm not entirely sure what these modern ones are running on. They are microcontroller based. I've gotten them to crash by browning them out. And I'm not sure about every single one of the really first ones. But it is known that at least one variant used this piece of crap 4-bit Holtec microcontroller with a built-in LCD driver that had this 4-bit things, 4 kilobytes of ROM, I believe. I don't remember how much RAM, but it's pitiful, and most of it is taken up as bitmap for the screen, and hardware stack. So hats off to whoever the hell was tasked with programming games on that. Ooh. If I had to imagine a lot of the other LCD games like the Draw Pokers probably use something similar, but those would have been probably slightly easier, because you don't have to deal with that pseudo bitmap. I guess they are technically bitmap graphics, but yeah, because it's the weird Chinese thing. The Chinese have this really annoying habit of one person makes a thing or clones some or whatever, and then they share it. Okay, fair enough. And then the people who it's shared with, they make their own slight variations on it, where it kind of acts mostly the same, but the stuff like the underlying hardware and weird quirks are completely different. And it's I have a whole microscope slide of 4 function calculators. I've decapped 5 of them. All of them are different. Every single one of them is a different chip, all functionally identical, but different. It's really annoying when you need to go flash the try hunt down the firmware for some old Android tablet from a Chinese special Android tablet that where its NAND flash has shit the bed and corrupted the firmware on it. This is supposed to be an AirPods case. I don't have AirPods. I just got it because I saw this and I went, holy shit, it's a brick game. And Yep, that's pretty small. And this thing will give you a repetitive strain injury within like 30 seconds of when you begin playing it. There is something interesting about these. If I press sound, reset. No, it's going to be difficult. There we go. Yeah, they have like on the processor reset. Uh, Whoever programmed these put in a little uh, logic thing where it checks what keys are pressed. And in this example, I did held sound, pressed reset, and then tapped the rotate button, and that changed into the 668 in one. It doesn't really change anything. This one does not have the Tetris clone on it, which I think is a result of the Tetris holding company doing legal shenanigans, which sucks, honestly. Fuck the class trade. We're happy that he invented Tetris. We are not very happy that he betrayed his fellow proletarians. This one. You see the whole crap with things being slightly different? Like, why are they different? I wonder if the Chinese, for like ASICs and stuff, I wonder if they like share the Verilog code. What? And I bet if I no, I'll need two hands for that. Oh, actually, I don't need two hands for one thing. One 118 and one. And this can actually change the game loadout. On this one it doesn't, but on this one I can pull a make Bible browser and somehow magically do this with one hand, maybe. I don't know what my freaking thing is. Oh, there it is. My phone holding thing. Really, we should go look for it. I believe this one. The different racing game thing. That's what I used to do the high score thing. So, okay. So what about the games? Yeah, they're all right. They're nothing amazing. I'm gonna be blunt. The Tetris clone is the one with the best replayability value. Something quite interesting is this variance, which, if I had to guess, probably set a bit mask that then goes through the switch, and depending on which bits are set, it toggles things on and off. That's just a guess. Or it probably goes to a lookup table. Although I'm guessing the bit thing, because very little ROM on these, so you can't. I mean, you might be able to get away with like function pointer lookup tables, which is basically what Switch is compiled to. But that'll be about it. Although I'm not sure if if the original ones, if these ones might be programmed in a higher level language like C. But the earlier ones, I believe, I suspect, might have been written in hand assembly. As one person who dumped it by eye through a microscope, realized that the interrupt vectors were basically ignored, and just whoever coded it just wrote code in and just didn't use the interrupt vectors. And I'm sure you've seen millions of these. Probably same thing with the top number. Tank game, not exactly the best, because you can't really strafe, can you? You have to rotate the tank and then move forward or back, and, but hey, whatever. I guess the the racing game, I don't know. They're all, Atari 2600, esque. And the, variations, they do, the Tetris ones is the most complex. They'll add stuff like Joker bricks, which are basically just one thing, flashing things that can sneak through, the thing you have built up, which, cheating really, but, it's in the, second top variation, the second game with the timer, it doesn't really help out all that much. There's also weird variations with swapping the type of brick instead of rotating it. That one can be surprising. That one's kind of difficult, honestly. In the racer one, I believe it's just like changes it between 2 and 3 things, and the lanes, and if it's mirrored up, make it upside down. Okay. Probably, I don't know. Breakout, that shooting thing, which things come down and you shoot it to make it go away. Breakout, well, I guess technically tennis with 2 clone. I don't know. I don't know if that's a completing thing. No, one of them is the bees thing, where the thing comes down and some of them. Why am I explaining this? Didn't I just say you've probably seen this multiple times? But yeah, honestly, quite clever, honestly. And it really puts stuff like those Tiger Electronics things to shame, because, like, unlike those Tiger things, these actually contain, real games that are, like, nice little time wasters. I've wasted quite a lot of time on the toilet, mostly on the Tetris thing, but also on the racer thing and other stuff. Yeah, back in the 90s, these would have been one hell of a lifesaver for a lot of children on the long road trips and stuff. They're not going to replace, like, proper games and stuff, but it's a nice little time killer, these things.